Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today's video I am starting off in my daughter's room, and then I am going to move to the playroom. You guys, I am so excited that I was able to finally get all of this stuff done. It has been such a long time since I have been in here, and I still have a lot more to do, but I really wanted to declutter, as I have been saying, and kind of get things moved around and get some things ordered. It's very hard for me to tell what's going to look good and not want to pull the trigger if I can't visually see it. And I've been thinking and dreaming about the things I want to do in here for such a long time. So when you see the transformation at the end, you will see that I have a clean slate to go ahead and think about the things I need to order and get placed in here to have more organization. I am so thankful to have each and every one of you joining me today. I know there is a lot of cleaning motivation and organizing motivation out there, and I am so happy that you chose to spend some time with me. If you are new here, please consider subscribing and seeing all of the videos that I post in the future. I post every Tuesday and Friday, all things cooking, cleaning, homemaking, baking, you name it. I am just doing it around my house. I have a 3-year-old and a 15-year-old and a husband who travels a lot for work. So I am just doing the best I can as a mom to stay on top of all the things.
I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again.
So like I said, I am trying to declutter in here and get a little more space. We have been trying to open the windows and air it out ever since, well, we always try to do that, but when she got sick, we definitely tried to do it, and all of the things on her windowsill that I thought looked so cute for so long are just in the way. So unfortunately, it's time to take this dinosaur down that has been built for a year. She has loved having it in here, but also she needed a lot of help to build it the first time. So I feel like maybe taking it down, we will be able to rebuild it another time and she will love it just as much. So I am going to put that away. When I opened her drawer to put this dinosaur puzzle away, as well as a few other items, I noticed a lot of things that need to be donated and gone through and organized and have a lot of space freed up once I do that. I did not get to it in this video, as well as her clothes. They're just getting full and overwhelming. I'm sure that there is so much I can clean out that just doesn't fit anymore or is stained and needs to be tossed. So now that I have a clean slate with all of this wiped down and simplified, my brain is definitely in think mode as far as wanting to really deep clean out the closet and the drawers in here. I know that won't take very long. More so the playroom will take a little bit longer. I did move some things out of the playroom, you will see, and it looks great, but she has so many small pieces of things that I just don't even know. She does play with so much of it, but I am going to be getting rid of some of that in an upcoming video, as well as these stuffed animals. I am overwhelmed. We are busting at the seams, but I keep seeing more that I know she would love. So in my next video, stay tuned for me trying to put some of the stuffed animals in a big bag and store them in the garage, and after 6 months time, if she doesn't ask for any of them, then that bag will then go to donation. But it is time to simplify our life, play with what we have, and to not add to it as often as we do. I keep seeing a lot of moms on Instagram and on YouTube having this feeling too, where they're wanting to declutter, simplify, and kind of live with what they have, organize what they've got, and just try not to add to it as much as possible. And I don't know if it's just the year or the time, but I am definitely feeling that too. I had all of these cute throw pillows in her crib and her bed when she wouldn't be in there, and they have just become a huge pain. We are not going to do throw pillows right now. Once I get a bed frame in here that I've been thinking about for so long, once we get the bed frame, then maybe I will pull them back out and see, once I get her bed made, how cute it can be. But for right now. We are living basic in this room. I'm tired of it being a mess since I live in here for the evening times 2 with her and co-sleep downstairs. It is just exhausting having to step over things and have it be a mess. So we are trying our best here, and I didn't get it on video, but she was so excited when she came downstairs and saw how clean it was, how I moved her tent over here, all of the things. She was very happy, so it made all this hard work worth it. I do think that children thrive on having less stuff because once I organize her toys and she sees what she has, she gets so much more playful with it and excited about it, and that is just so awesome. I know some people rotate their toys in and out. We don't do that. We just kind of get rid of what she doesn't play with anymore, and I'm a little disappointed she hasn't really taken to her Legos as much as I was hoping. She was on a huge Lego kick, and then she got a bunch for Christmas, and she has played with them the week of Christmas and then not since. So I'm not quite sure what we will do, but as you can see, this huge pile of stuffed animals has just got to go. I would love to get rid of the extra basket that's there and just have one basket, even if it's a little bit full. There's just so much, and I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this, but it's time. I moved her tent so I could hang baskets on the wall where the tent was to hold all of these books. As you can see, this little area I have set up in here doesn't hold very many books, and it holds like the small cardboard toddler books, and she has just outgrown how many books we buy. She gets 2 books a month from school, and we love them and love that idea and want her to keep reading and want to keep reading with her, and we need a more available space to do that. I do need to sort through these 2 and get rid of some of the more babyer-ish books, although she still loves them. There's probably a few that I can get rid of, but I have more books in one of the drawers that I had opened because I used to change her books out seasonally because I had this small area to organize it, and I just want all of them out so I don't have to do that anymore, and then just keep recycling the ones that we don't read anymore as she gets older and get rid of those.
This town's so lame, I'm feeling so wired. It's 4 a.m., I'm not even tired. We're in your car, we can drive away. Oh yeah, we're almost there. I'm loving this feeling of something new. Just right what I needed. Take me there, we can drive away. Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio.
And now the decluttered reveal. I love this. I did, however, also want to get her a new reading chair since that one is on the ground more so, and I went to Home Goods and they did not have any, so I am still on the hunt for one of those. Moving on to the playroom, yes, we still have a Christmas tree up. This is her Nightmare Before Christmas tree. She just loved it so much she did not want to put it away, but she is not down here with me today, so I am doing it, and she has not asked for it yet. She did also love that this room was picked up, cleaned, and organized, and this definitely freed up some space, so she hasn't asked for it back yet. And I know that we could just leave it up, but she'll be very excited to decorate it again next year, and so I want to have that chunk of time without it so that she can get excited again this upcoming Christmas.
Sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait
And like I said, right now I am just picking up the things that belong in the garage. The Halloween buckets, they go in the garage. The buckets for the beach, those go in the garage. We don't need these in here to play with for toys. They were in the garage, but she plays in the garage. We have our princess house out there, and so she tends to bring stuff in, and it's heartbreaking for me because I constantly have to keep putting stuff back out there that I've already sorted. So hopefully that won't happen again. I need to get out there and make sure that everything is nice and hidden where it goes so that she can't just feel free to grab it when she is on her way back in from the garage.
No one let myself to hold my hand, standing in the shadows of where we have been, sleeping with your back facing me. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make.
So sometimes this can become super overwhelming because you don't know where to start. So I kind of make piles. I have a trash pile, I have a pile of stuff that goes in a different room, and then I have a pile of stuff that needs to go somewhere that it can't go. Like right now, obviously the top of her dresser or the top of these organizers are super cluttered, so I want to get that decluttered before I start adding stuff to it. So I might make a pile on the floor of stuff that needs to go back in there, like more pieces for that Lego set or more pieces for the Mr. Potato Head and things like that. So that's what I'm doing first, kind of sorting things to get a clear space on the top.
Feels like our minds have been turned off. Haven't seen each other for so long. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love.
This was actually not as overwhelming as it has been in the past. There have been times when every single bucket is dumped out on the floor and I end up having to do a deep sort and sort through all of the buckets. I didn't have to do that this time, and I think that the more I go in and get rid of some of the smaller items that we don't need, that cleaning up in here will become easier and easier and more organized. I also would love to label the outside of these bins on what goes in there, and then when she doesn't play with that anymore and we put something else in there, we can just peel it off so that my husband and son know where things go, but that might be a pipe dream.
I'm moving, make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one. You and me are moving, make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one. 'Cause we're 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 dancing as one.
The wind blows cold tonight, but there's no place I'd rather be. The feeling within makes me carry on. Let's just come undone. Is this how it feels now?
Next, I'm going to get rid of the stuff that I already sorted, things that need to be thrown away, gone into the garage, and other things that need to be put upstairs.
'Cause it ain't me who's been caught in a landslide. It ain't me.
Another thing we have on order is a cart for all of her dress ups. She is very into it, and it only just started probably a few months ago, and we are knee deep in it, and the tutus and the princess dresses, crowns, shoes, you name it, are everywhere. This entire bin is filled with them, and headbands and things. So I'm going to hang up her tutus for now and put them in her closet until she asks for them, because they just take up so much space. But once we get that organizer in from Amazon, I cannot wait to show it to you and show you how I set it up. Hopefully I can put it in her closet where the bookcase is and hang the baskets on the wall for her books. But I'm very excited to get rid of this basket that's over here too, full of all of the dress ups.
We may lose what we got, but we're never gonna stop. There's two sides to everything. The world keeps spinning faster now. Dig your feet in the dirt and enjoy the ride. It ain't me who's been caught in the landslide. It ain't me you've been thinking about. It ain't me who's been caught in the landslide. It ain't me you've been thinking about. We may lose what we got, but we're never gonna stop. There's two sides to everything. I'll walk across the room just to show you that I'm still around. Ask if you wanna meet somewhere later when the sun goes down. Oh, you know I'm serious. I'm serious. I will keep you all to myself. Oh, you're so mysterious, mysterious. I can't keep my hands to myself. I walk across the room.
So once again, just sorting in piles as I go and putting stuff away. And I am so excited that I got both of these bins cleared out. It is such a good feeling that I don't need these two extra bins down here full of stuff. And then I am just going to wipe everything down and vacuum in here. This was so nice having these two rooms clean at the same time. I just wanted to stay down here and pretend that I could live in clean rooms for a while, even though that was totally unrealistic. It was so nice. And I also had one more thing to say. You will see me in this video use this acorn spice cleaner, and I love it because it is a fall scent and I love the fall, but I was not happy doing it on this day. I wanted a more spring scent, and literally right after I used this, my Grove Collaborative box came in with my spring scents. So I will be switching out, saving this for the fall or later on a time that I'm in a pinch, but I'm very excited to switch the scents because by the time I was done, I was like, fall is not the feeling right now. I want spring and clean.
I can't keep my hands to myself. I walk across the room, show you I'm around. Ask if you wanna meet when the sun goes down. 'Cause you're the only one who can get me so high, so high, so high.
Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate all of your love and support. And if you liked this video, please hit the big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!